Hello students, today I am going to begin a series of lectures on mathematical tools. So in the very first lecture of this series, we will discuss about the various types of relations, algebraic relations, and then their graphs. Then with the help of graph, how will you determine the slope of the graph? How will you determine the area under the graph? With the help of calculus, that also I will explain. So see here, first you see there are some certain types of algebraic relations. So one is the linear relation and other is the non-linear relation. Linear relation and other is non-linear relation. Linear relation, sometimes we also call it as a function. It's clear. Linear relation, here it will be, its equation will be like this: y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to mx plus c. Or in more general form, I am writing this as y is the function of x to the power n, where n equals to 1. Where n equals to 1 means simply we can write that y is the function of x, means y depends upon x. X is the independent variable. You can see here, this is independent variable, while y value of y depends upon the value of x. So y is known as dependent variable. So if there is any relation like this, y equals to fx, y depends upon a algebraic expression whose degree is 1. Y depends upon a algebraic expression whose degree is 1. Degree of a algebraic polynomial means it is the highest power of x. The highest power of x in that is known as the degree. So I am writing here some linear relations. For example, y equals to minus 3x, y equals to 2x minus 3. All you have studied in the class 10th, equation of a straight line. Y equals to minus 5x plus 7, y equals to 3 by 4x plus 1 by 2, like this. It's clear. These are some linear relations. As you already know, in case of linear relation, there will be what type of graph? There will be a straight line graph. Now, what is the non-linear relation? Here, non-linear relation. Non-linear relation will be f, it is the function of x to the power n. Y is the function of x to the power n, means y depends upon a algebraic expression which is consisting the terms x to the power n. And what is n? Here n may be the integer power or non-integer power also. It's clear. Means powers may be integer or non-integer power other than 1. Because if this is 1, then it will become linear relation. Means I am writing here some y equals to x square plus 7, y equals to 3x square minus 2, y equals to 2x cube plus 5x square plus 2, y equals to simply x cube, y equals to x to the power 4. It's clear. So here you can see are some more, y equals to 3x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1, like this. So here all the relations are non-linear relations. They have been categorized in non-linear relation. They are not in the form of y equals to mx plus c. It's clear. y is having the highest power, y is having the power 1, but in that side x, which is the independent variable, its power is other than 1. Here it is a algebraic polynomial of degree 2. It is a algebraic polynomial of degree 2. Here it is a cubic polynomial like this. It's clear? That is a algebraic expression. That is a algebraic expression. We will not call that as a algebraic polynomial. It's clear? That is the algebraic expression having the x power 1 by 2. So here also x is independent variable while the value of y depends upon the x, therefore y is the dependent variable. It's clear? Here it is a cubic quadratic polynomial. This is a cubic polynomial. Here it is biquadratic. Means this relationship is the quadratic relationship. Cubic relationship, biquadratic relationship, like that. Now see here, what is the difference between the graph? Here graph will be straight line. Graph will be graph of y versus x. Y versus x means, as you know that in lower classes you have plotted the graph. You have taken the different values of x, at least 3 values of x, find the value of y and then plot the graph. So graph will be straight line. Graph will be straight line. Graph of y versus x, we call it as y versus x, is a straight line. Is a straight line. In case of linear relationship, graph will be straight line. But in case of non-linear relationship, if the relationship is the non-linear, then graph will not be a straight line. Graph will not be a straight line. So all of you remember this. If the relationship is of like this, y equals to fx or y equals to mx plus c, then its graph will be a straight line. While if the relationship is of like that, y equals to function of x to the power n, where n may be integer power other than 1 or some fraction power, non-integer power. In that case, graph will be a curve. Graph will not be a straight line. That is called the non-linear relation. Now see here. Now we will begin from the graphs of linear relation. First we will see from the graphs of linear relation. There may be how many types of graph? Before moving over the graph, there is one more function relation, constant relation or function. Y equals to some constant. That is y equals to 3. Y equals to minus 7. Here there is no term of x. So how can you make the term of x here? 3 into x to the power 0. This is minus 7 into x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. Now you take any value of x. Value of y will be always 3. Value of y will be always minus 7. Whatever be the value of x, value of y will be fixed. It's clear? This is known as a constant graph. And what will be its graph? These are the constant relationship. And here what will be the graph? Graph will be a straight line but parallel to x-axis. It's clear? This is y versus x curve. In this side there are the positive values of y. Here there are the negative values of y. If you plot this, then this graph will be this way, y equals to 3. If you plot y equals to minus 7, it will be below to the x-axis. This is x-axis. This is y, o, y dash. It is clear? Now see here, So this is about the constant function. Constant function means which is the function which is independent of x. Whatever be the value of x, value of y will be always fixed. A fixed value will come. Its graph will be like this. So first we will see the graphs of linear relation. As we already know, graphs of linear relation will be a straight line. Will be a straight line. And then from that graph, how will you determine the slope? That we will learn. And you must be having the idea of the displacement time graph and velocity time graph for one dimensional motion. So we will explain simultaneously from that. It's clear. So first thing is, you see here, if suppose the graph is like this, graph is parallel to x-axis. Just now I have told you it is this. It's clear. Now here graph is like this. If suppose the graph is this, it is a straight line parallel to x-axis. So here you can see whatever be the value of x, value of y is always fixed. Value of y is always fixed. Suppose this you have taken 5. So whether x is 0 or it is having value 1 or 2 or x is 3 or 4 or any other value, y is always 5. Y is always 5. So is there any change in y with x? So there is no change. Is there any change in y with x? So there is no change. Change in y with respect to x, it is represented by this delta y upon delta x. Delta y upon delta x. It means change in y with respect to x. That thing is 0. It's clear. This is 0. This we also call as the slope of the graph. Slope of graph. It's clear. Now slope of graph already you have studied in mathematics. Slope means delta y upon delta x. I am writing it. Slope means delta y upon delta x, which further mean y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. You have studied in class 10th mathematics in coordinate geometry. How will you determine the slope of this graph? You take 2 points on the graph. Take 2 points on the graph. Find out their values on x-axis. Find out their values on x-axis. This value will be x1. This value will be x2. Then you find their values on the y-axis. So this value will be y1, and for this the value on y-axis will be y2. In this graph you can notice that y1 and y2 are corresponding to the same point. They are coinciding. Therefore y2 minus y1 will become 0. Slope will be 0. It's clear. Means slope means rate of change of y with respect to x. Change in y with respect to x. What is the rate of change of y? Rate of change in y with respect to x. There is no change in y with respect to x. Now we will relate it simultaneously because you are in the ICS, you have done the class 10 from ICSC board. So you have already studied the displacement time graph, velocity time graph, and then what does it mean? What does it mean? Means what is the meaning of slope there? So see here, suppose you have taken displacement time graph. Displacement time graph. This is it. origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Here you have plotted displacement, here you have plotted time. What is the formula of slope? You just see slope means delta y upon delta x. Now you translate this delta y upon delta x in terms of these symbols, because here you have taken displacement s, here you have taken time t. So in place of y, what will you write? Delta s upon delta t. What is delta s upon delta t? Displacement upon time. What is displacement upon time? What is the meaning of displacement upon time? So as we know that displacement upon time is velocity. Displacement upon time is velocity. It is clear? We can also say as speed also. We can also say as it as speed. And why we can call it as speed? Because these displacement time graph or velocity time graph which we are discussing at this moment, these are for one dimensional motion. And in one dimensional motion, magnitude of displacement is equal to the distance covered. Magnitude of displacement is equal to the distance covered. It is clear? So here if the graph is like this, then what does it mean? There is no change in y with respect to x, or there is no change in displacement with time. And when displacement is not changing with time, then it means what? Body is at rest. That you know. Suppose this is the origin, body is at this point. Here this is 10 meter, this is origin, body is at the point A. At time t equals to 0, it is at A. At time t equals to 1 second, it is at A. At time t equals to 2 seconds, it is at A. So what will you conclude about the motion of the body? That body is at rest, because there is no change in displacement. It's clear? So if the displacement time graph is this, it means what? Body is at rest. Body is at rest. Its velocity will be 0, because here velocity is represented by which symbol? Velocity is found by slope. Velocity will be equal to the slope, and slope is 0 here. Therefore velocity will be 0. This thing is clear? Now see here, suppose this is a velocity time graph. Here now I am taking this as a, in place of displacement time graph, I have taken it as a velocity time graph. Velocity time graph means on y-axis there is velocity, on x-axis there is time. Now here what will be the slope? So as you know that what is the formula of the slope? Formula of slope is delta y upon delta x. What you have taken along the y-axis? V. Along the x-axis t. So it is delta v upon delta t. Delta v upon delta t, you know, change in velocity upon time taken. Change in velocity upon time taken means what? Acceleration. Acceleration means slope of velocity time graph gives the acceleration. Slope of velocity time graph gives the acceleration. It's clear? So see here, what will be acceleration here? Because the slope is 0, therefore acceleration is 0. There is no acceleration. There is no acceleration. It is clear? And why there is no acceleration? Because the slope is 0. It is clear? So this way, this means here in displacement time graph, slope means velocity. In velocity time graph, slope means acceleration. It is clear? So this is about the constant relation. But suppose if it is not constant, there is a straight line, but the slanting straight line. Here this is the straight line parallel to x-axis. This is the graph of a constant relation. This is a graph of constant relation where slope is 0. But now I am going to discuss the graph of linear relation where the graph is a slanting straight line. What does it mean? So you can see here, but this thing should be very clear. Whatever be the shape of the graph, if it is displacement time graph, then slope means velocity. If it is velocity time graph, then slope means acceleration. That you remember. It's clear? That already I have noted here. Slope of velocity time graph is equal to acceleration. Slope of velocity time graph means here acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0. Then as we know that motion will be of what type? That motion will be uniform motion. Uniform motion. It's clear? Now see here. Now I am going to discuss the graphs of linear relation. Linear relation whose equation is of like y equals to mx plus c, y equals to 2x plus 3 minus 2x plus 3. Many relations I have written here. It's clear? So see here. This is for linear relation. Linear relation. Suppose here graph of y versus x is like this. Graph is a straight line. Graph of y versus x is a straight line. It's clear? Suppose if you move over a hill, whose surface is plane and it is like this. So here there will be what type of slope? There will be a uniform slope. Here this is a uniform slope. Slope is uniform. It's clear? Suppose here you can say here this. Here slope are, and I put here. Perhaps it will be visible to you. Now this slope is uniform. It's clear? There is no variable slope. Everywhere there is the same slope. And if you make here graph like this, though it cannot be in case of linear relation. In case of linear relation, this graph is not possible. Here you can see, if you walk over it, suppose this is a hilly area and you are walking over a surface like this, you will find that in this range, slope is very small, but here it is very much steeper. Slope is very, very high. It is clear? Here it is, slope is very small. In between A to B, there is slope, but very small slope. But in between P and Q, there is a very high slope. It is a steeper region. It is clear? So, here there is a variable slope. But in case of linear relation, the graph will be like this. Graph will be like this, means this is the one shape of the graph. It will be straight line. It may be like this or it may be like this. Anyway, here graph is sloping up. This graph is, let me name the graph, means graph of linear relation will be a straight line. It may be sloping up or it may be sloping down. What is the meaning behind the sloping up or sloping down? If you see the graph 1, you will find that as x increases, value of y is also increasing. You can see here. You have taken 2 points on x-axis. For this value of x, what is y? Y is this. It's clear? This you can name y1. Then for this value of x, you see the value of y. You can see here, as x increases from x1 to x2, value of y is also increasing from y1 to y2. Value of y is also increasing from y1 to y2. Therefore, graph 1 is sloping up. Sloping up. Sloping up, therefore, what will be its slope? Slope will be positive. Slope will be constant and positive. And it will have the positive value. slope will be constant and it will have the positive value. Now you see the same thing in case of the second graph, in case of the blue color graph. Yes, now you take 2 points here. One point I have taken this and the other point is this. You see here, for this value of x, what is the value of y? This. Then for this value of x, x2, what is the value of y? It is this. You can see here, x1 is increasing to x2. x1, when the value of x is increasing from x1 to x2, value of y is what? It is decreasing. Value of y is what? Decreasing. So here slope will come out negative. As you know that slope, what is the formula of slope? Slope means y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1, it will be positive because x2 is bigger than x1. But y2 minus y1, it will be negative. Why? Because y2 is smaller and y1 is bigger. It's clear? So slope will be negative here. Here slope will be negative. So if the graph is sloping down, it's clear? Sloping down, then sloping down. What is the meaning of sloping down? That already I have explained. You may note down. It's clear? You prepare the notes and note down these things. Means slope will be constant. Slope will be constant. Why it will be constant? Because the graph is straight line. Graph is straight line, slanting straight line, tirchi straight line, and negative. It's clear? Now see here. Now we will see this positive slope, negative slope in case of the displacement time graph, in case of the velocity time graph. Suppose the displacement time graph is like this. Displacement time graph is like this. Now I am removing this. Otherwise there will be confusion. This. If it is displacement time graph, so already I have told in case of displacement time graph, slope means, in case of displacement time graph, slope will be the velocity. Slope will be velocity. In displacement, symbol is S dash T graph. Slope is velocity. It's clear? Means in first case, if this is the displacement time graph, so in first case velocity will be positive. Velocity will be constant and positive. It's clear? Velocity will be constant and positive. While in the second case graph, velocity will be constant and negative. Now what does it mean? Positive velocity and negative velocity, what does it mean? So positive velocity means if the body is having positive velocity, means it is going away from it is moving away from the origin. From the starting point it is moving away. It's clear? From starting point it is moving away. That is moving away from origin. Moving away from origin. While if the slope is negative, then velocity is constant, and negative slope is negative, then velocity will be negative, and negative velocity means moving towards origin. Moving towards origin. Moving towards origin. It is clear? This is in case of the displacement time graph. It is clear? If you see same thing in the velocity time graph, in velocity time graph. And here it is very simple to determine the slope. Already I have explained. You take 2 points, find out their x1 values, x2 values, y1, y2 values. Use this formula which I have written just before this. By using that formula, you can determine the slope. It is very simple to determine the slope here because the graph is a straight line. Graph is a straight line and this slope will be uniform throughout. So you can take any 2 points on the graph. You can take one here, other here, or one here, other here. Anywhere you can take. Slope will come out same. You take any 2 points on the graph, determine the slope. Slope will remain same always because the slope is constant. It has the fixed value. It's clear? Now, if it is velocity time graph, here it is velocity, here it is time. In velocity time graph, slope will be means, already I have told, slope means acceleration. Slope means acceleration. Remember, now it is a velocity time graph representing. So, in first case, slope is positive. First case, slope is positive. Slope is positive means what? Acceleration is positive. That is, there is acceleration. Simply we will say there is acceleration. But in the second case, you can see slope is negative. Slope is negative means that is there is retardation. There is retardation. But this acceleration or retardation will be uniform. It will be uniform. It's clear? Uniform means constant. There is no variation in acceleration or retardation. Retardation, you know, when the speed decreases, then there is the retardation. When you will apply the brakes, there will be retardation in your motor vehicle. When you will press the, you apply the force on the accelerator, what happens? Speed will increase. So, this thing. What is the meaning of acceleration and retardation? So, this is the case of linear relations whose graph will be like this. It may pass from origin also, that you know. Only the in linear relation graph will be a slanting straight line. It may pass through origin, it may have positive y-intercept, it may have negative y-intercept, everything is possible. Only the graph will be straight line, and graph is straight line means slope will be fixed. Slope will be fixed, it will be constant, it may be positive or it may be negative. What will be the meaning in the different graphs, that I have told. It's clear? Now, the same thing I am going to explain you in case of non-linear relation. In case of non-linear relation. So, as you know that in non-linear relation, what is the shape of the graph? Shape of the graph will be a curve. It will be a curve. If it is a quadratic relation, then there will be a parabolic curve. It's clear? Equation is like this: y equals to 2x square plus 3. Graph may be a parabolic curve. Here it may be a parabolic curve. It's clear? But I will not take any specific curve. I will take some arbitrary curve. It's clear? This is parabolic shape. So that you will study afterwards. If any equation is like this, in which the term linear, that dependent variable is having highest power 1 and the independent, this expression is having highest power 2. One variable is in linear and other is quadratic. One variable is linear, other is quadratic. Linear means highest power 1. Other is quadratic means highest power is 2. Then that graph will represent a parabolic curve. That graph will represent a parabolic curve. That we will remember. It's clear? Just you remember that if there is any relationship in between y and x, in which one variable is linear and other is quadratic, then the shape of curve will be parabolic. It's clear? But I will not take any parabolic curve. I will take any arbitrary curve. It is clear? If graph of non-linear relations, non-linear relation. So graph of non-linear relation will be a curve. And already I have told in the beginning that if this is the curve, then slope will be non-uniform. This is O X Y. It's clear. And here I have taken a simple curve. This. Here this is the graph of non-linear relationship. It will not be a straight line. It will be some curve. Here it is a curve. You can see here in the beginning slope is very less. But afterwards what happens? It becomes very high. Slope becomes very high. Slope means y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Slope means delta y upon delta x. It's clear? Means change in y with respect to x is slower in the beginning and afterwards it is very fast. That you can see here. I have taken two values of x in the different region. Here I have taken one gap and another gap in between the values of x is this. Now you can see here, if you find out when delta x is this much, here what is delta y? This. Delta y is this. Now for same change in x values here, you can see here that delta y is larger. It's clear. It is having a larger value. It's clear for same change in the values of x in two different regions. So here from here you can see that slope is increasing. So if it is displacement time graph, so displacement time graph slope is velocity, means velocity is increasing. Velocity is not constant. If suppose it is velocity time graph, then its slope will give you acceleration. Means acceleration is increasing. Means motion will become non-uniformly accelerated. Here there is no constant slope. Slope is not constant in case of the non-linear relation. This. Now you can see here now after this how will you determine the slope? So listen here, in this lecture we will do up to here only, because otherwise it will become very long. In the second lecture we will discuss from here. We will start from the graph of non-linear relations. So thank you.